Special investigation teams are zeroing in on the culprit behind the Mandaveli MBA murder case. Sources confirm discovery of a crucial clue. Monsoons trigger viral wave across Chennai. City doctors report as many as 20 cases every day.
The viral fever are in increase now presently, more than what it was about 1-2 months back.
1 out of every 6 diabetes patient is an Indian, warn doctors. Watch your diet and lifestyle is the advice. Comedian Vivek turns serious about the green cause, joins hands with Exonora International and American Eye Care Center for sapling planting drive.
Dr. Kalam has asked me and advised me to propagate the importance of tree plantation in films. And more than that, he asked me throughout our nation, we have to plant at least 100 crore trees to save our nation from global warming.
Ice creams, burgers and sandwiches. American food rules the roost in Chennai as American consulate rolls out the goodies. Very good evening to you. You're watching News Tonight with me, Ashmit Kumar. Time now to take a look at top stories from across the nation. A man dies in hospital after being questioned by the cops in Mumbai blast case. His family alleges torture. Cops deny the charges. Promises to modernize forces and upgrade equipment post 2611 still remains only on paper. Over 1 lakh people affected by floods in Assam's Lakipur district finally get relief as river waters recede. Denied an Arjuna Award thrice, India's #1 wheelchair-bound tennis player asks why differently able sportspersons are overlooked. 3 people are dead after a 4-storied building collapses in Delhi's suburb of Ghaziabad. The man who petitioned the Supreme Court seeking an audit of Kerala's Sri Padmanabha Swami Temple's assets passes away. President Obama meets the Dalai Lama at the White House, and angry China says it has harmed China-US relations. Well, first up at this hour, after hot weather, it's time now to watch out for monsoon ailments. The variations in the mercury may keep the heat down, but on the flip side, there has been a spurt in cases of viral fever in the city hospitals. Take a look. In the last 10 days alone, hospitals have seen an increase of 15 to 20 viral cases daily. Doctors say this was not the case even last month.
Actually, the viral fever are in increase now presently, more than what it was about 1-2 months back. For the past 1 month, we have started, there are about 20 to 30 patients getting reported in the outpatient department as fever.
And it's not merely children or elderly people falling sick, but even office goers and college students.
Yeah, actually, I'm staying as a bachelor, so most often I used to have the outside food, so that might be a reason that I've got a viral fever. It's a typhoid. It's a severe coughing. Then when I cough, it was I got a chest pain, headache, then back pain as well.
However, doctors say that there is nothing to be alarmed about as the fever subsides within 3 to 7 days. However, the sick should refrain from spreading the virus around.
If the patient comes to know if there is a fever, to prevent it getting spread to others, first of all, they should not touch their own eyes, mouth and ears with their own fingers. That's very important. Second thing, frequently they must wash their hands. Third, they should avoid going to, if it's a children, they should not go to school. If it's an adult, they should not go to the office. They should not go to the public places. And then they should use handkerchief or any other mode of covering their mouth and nose when they are coughing or sneezing.
Doctors say it's not only Chennai. Other cities like Madurai, Coimbatore and Trichy have also witnessed a steep increase in the viral fever cases over the past 2 weeks. Take care that you don't fall into that group. In Chennai, with Sudarshan, this is Ashmit Kumar for NDTV Hindu. Well, speaking of ailments, there are nearly 300 million people around the world suffering from diabetes, and 1 out of every 6 patients calls India home. Now, alarming statistics these, even as experts try hard to wrestle against this disease. Now, doctors gathered in Chennai today to brainstorm on possible solutions. One of the suggestions was to decrease the usage of drugs to cure the disease and rather monitor the lifestyle of pre-diabetic and diabetic patients. Many doctors felt that medication alone is not the only solution to control blood sugar levels and that diet plays a crucial role.
So the main purpose of this meeting is to develop a kind of an algorithm, a kind of a plan whereby this dietary treatment can be modified and accepted worldwide. And in the context of this particular meeting in India, that the whole of India now comes together. We've got experts from representing different parts of the country, where different diets are used, to come together to decide what diet would be best for a person with diabetes to control the diabetes, and more importantly for somebody with pre-diabetes to prevent the diabetes through dietary modification.
Well, moving ahead, investigations into the gruesome death of a 26-year-old woman have had some success. 5 special police teams that were formed are reported to be zeroing in on the culprit. Now, investigations also reveal that jewels were missing from the crime scene. The police is probing this case as a possible murder for gain. Earlier, our sources had revealed that the police had stumbled across crucial clues in the investigation. Now, this development followed the post-mortem that was conducted on Saturday. On Friday evening, the relatives of the victim found her lying unconscious at her residence in Mandaveli. She was rushed to a private hospital, but the doctors had declared her brought dead. The 26-year-old victim was an MBA graduate. Well, the man on whose petition the Supreme Court ordered an audit of the Sri Padmanabha Swami temple's assets in Thiruvananthapuram has died. 70-year-old TP Sundara Rajan died early this morning of a heart attack. He was an advocate and had petitioned in the Supreme Court seeking greater transparency in the management of the temple's assets. In fact, revelations about those assets, unquantified till recently, have taken most people by surprise. Well, 3 people have died in a building collapsed in Ghaziabad, that's on the outskirts of New Delhi. The 4-storied building in the Saibabad area collapsed yesterday. Local authorities blame it on the poor construction material. 17 people have been rescued so far, but another 4 or 5 are still feared trapped under the debris. The army has been called in for rescue operations. Well, in some relief for the parts of Assam that had been ravaged by floods, the situation in Lakhimpur has taken a turn for the better. According to officials, the water level in the river has receded. Now remember, heavy rainfall in Arunachal Pradesh and Assam for the last 2 days had led to flooding of rivers. Now, most of the villages were affected due to old embankments that were not repaired for several years. Officials said that the flood had affected the Sonitpur, Lakhimpur and Dhemaji districts of Assam, submerging villages and hitting a population of over 1 lakh persons. Well, still ahead, in the aftermath of the Mumbai blasts, a growing sense of anger grips the nation. We'll tell you more about it on the other side.